Hello, my name is Shannon. Thank you so much for joining me today for this grounding morning practice. And of course, you can do this practice any time of the day, especially in the evening. It would be nice, but I just like to do practices like this in the morning just because I'm a morning person and I like to wake up and do some grounding yoga. So we're going to be using 2 blocks and a strap. And I have a strap like this with loops, which I enjoy using, but you can use any kind of strap that you have. So let's lay down on our backs to get started and take a long body stretch, really reaching your body apart, and a gentle sigh. We're going to place one hand on our belly, one on our heart. And our mantra for today's class is going to be, I am grounded in my truth and open to any changes that come my way. I am grounded in my truth and open to any changes that come my way. Let's notice all parts of our body that are touching the mat. A moment to notice how you are feeling today with no judgment. Just allow. And notice the gentle rising and falling of your body under your hands as you breathe. And we're going to take 3 deep grounding breaths, breathing in through our nose and out through our mouth. So inhaling in, gentle sigh out. Now let's keep our elbows bent as we open up our arms with our palms facing up. We're going to bend our knees, keeping our feet wide on the mat, and let our knees fall right and left. Taking this moment to notice how our back is feeling, how our hips are feeling. The next time our knees fall left, let's look right and pause, taking a few breaths. Inhaling our knees up, exhaling, letting them fall right. Inhaling up. Let's clasp our right shin, pulling our knee towards us. And we're going to do some little circles with our legs. So your body's kind of moving right and left. These can be very small little movements. And then we'll go the other way. I almost feel like I get a little massage on my thoracic spine when I do this. And pause. Let's find our strap, placing either the middle of your strap or one of your loops around your strap. Let's straighten our left leg. And I like to take my peace fingers, if you have one with loops, and go to the highest loop. So just kind of relax our arms. We're going to do a little side to side. So you're gently pressing your heel up. You can have as much bend in your knee as you'd like. And then we're going to bend our knee and take the strap in our left hand and let our knee fall to the left with our knee bent. So we're slowly looking right, completely relaxing. And release. Let's take the strap off, placing our right foot flat on the mat so we can grab our left shin and do these little circles. And switch directions. So maybe you feel it in your hip flexors, so just be very gentle. And we'll grab our strap, straightening our right leg. Let's place the strap around the ball of our left foot. Reaching our leg up, pressing our heel to the sky, and doing these little side to side movements. Taking our time to warm up our low back muscles, our hip muscles, our hamstring. And then we'll bend that left leg, guiding it to the right, keeping a bend as we gently look left and pause. And slowly release. Let's remove the strap. We're going to find one of our blocks, bending our knees and coming into a supported bridge. So you're going to place the block under your bottom. Knees can be straight over your ankles, and you can keep your arms down, or if you'd like, you can bend your elbows and sort of play around with getting a little stretch in your shoulders. We're going to take 3 deep breaths here, breathing in and out through our nose. So deep breath in. One more. And release. Let's go ahead and take the block away. We're going to turn and come up to an easy seated pose. We're going to have our blocks near our hips. We're going to start with some seated circles. So hands are on our knees. We're in this easy seated pose. And let's move our body around, bending your elbows, moving your head. Just really undulating your spine in any way that feels nice. I like to go very slowly with my eyes shut, bringing my attention inward. And we'll go the other way. And pause and center. So finding those blocks, bringing them near our hips. We're going to have our hands on the blocks with our elbows bent, shoulders relaxed. Let's gently pull our elbows together as we drop our chin, pulling in our belly, feeling this nice stretch in the front of our chest and the back of our neck, and breathing. And then we'll return our head to level, keeping that relaxation in our shoulders. Let's turn our head right and left. And then we'll bring that left block a little bit to the side so your elbow has a slight bend in it. Right arm stays where it is, and we're going to let our ear drop towards our left shoulder. So breathing into the right side of your neck. And then we'll take that right block, holding it at the narrow level because it's easier to hold. Reach it straight up, keeping your head where it is. We're going to come down on our left forearm as we reach that right block over, letting that head fall to the left. And slowly come back up. Let's do that same thing on the other side. So bring that left block in a little bit, right block out, gentle bend in your elbow, keeping this part of your spine straight as you drop your right ear to your right shoulder. Now we'll take that left block, reaching it up, and coming down on our right forearm as we side bend to the right, pressing our left sit bone down, letting our head fall, relaxing our neck. And slowly release back up. Let's hold the blocks on the narrow level. We're going to do some cat-cows with the blocks. So as we bring the blocks together, we're going to round our back, tucking our chin, and then bend our elbows, bringing our body forward, looking up. So exhaling back, inhaling forward. Last one. When the blocks come together, we're going to raise them up, looking up on an inhale. Exhaling down and rounding. Twice more. Next time you round down, let's place the blocks wide so they're kind of in front of our knees. We're going to slowly bring our forearms on the blocks, lowering our head into a forward fold, relaxing our legs and our back. And gently press back up. Let's switch the cross of our legs to get a little bit of a different stretch in our hips. And if you'd like, you can even move the blocks a little bit further out if you want a little more of a stretch, or you can keep them where they are and slowly fold down. And gently walk back up. Now let's open up our legs and kind of move a little bit right and left. Oh, there's a little bug on my mat. Go away, little bug. Oh, it flew away. Okay. Now we're going to come forward once again, this time with our legs out. Gently coming down, relaxing your legs. I am grounded in my truth and open to any changes that come my way. And slowly release back up. Let's turn towards the left. We're going to take that left block. Our forehead is going to be coming on that block, and our arms are going to be coming on either side of the block with a bend in our elbows and gently letting your forehead fall. Let's take 3 deep breaths here. slowly release back up. Let's turn to the right. We're going to do that same thing on this side. So placing your block so your forehead can come down. Once you are relaxed, let's take 3 deep breaths in and out through our nose. And slowly walk back up. We're going to take our time bending our right leg so we can turn and come into tabletop with our arms on the blocks. And the blocks can be a little bit forward of your shoulders so they're not right under your shoulders. We're going to do some cat-cows with rotation. And as we arch our back, I really want you to bend your elbows, bringing your hip to the left and then rounding and then bending those elbows as you inhale. So you can move your head around. We're going very slowly here. And when you're ready, go the other way. So the blocks are nice. They just give us a little more space for different movements. One more. And then we'll pause and center. Let's turn the blocks to a higher level. And we're going to straighten our right leg. And first, let's move our heel forwards and backwards. Getting a little bit of movement in our ankle and our toes. And then when you're ready, press that heel back, engage your leg, drop your chin, and feel this nice stretch in your calf muscles, your gastroc, and your soleus. And breathe. And then we'll let up on that stretch. We're going to lift that left arm up, holding the block, and do some big circles. So still engaging your right leg. Maybe have a gentle bend in your right elbow so it's not hyperextending, and pulling in our belly. And one more. And then when your arm comes forward, let's pause and hold. And then taking our time, we're going to bend our right leg and bring it back to touch our block. And then release back with your leg in the air and pause. And release it down. Let's move our hips a little bit. We're going to do that on the other side. So straightening our left leg, moving our heel forwards and backwards, keeping that slight bend in our elbows. And then reach that heel back, dropping our head, enjoying the stretch in our left leg. We can let up on that stretch, reaching the right arm up and doing some circles. Nice big circles, holding your block. One more. And then we'll pause with our arm forward. And then lift our back leg, bending our knee, bringing that block back to find our foot. And pause. And slowly extend our arm and our leg behind us, pausing. And release. We're going to gently make our way back into a child's pose with our knees together. Elbows are going to be bent, thumbs on our back, forehead on the mat. Let's relax and breathe, feeling our heart beating. And slowly release back up. Let's place the blocks on the lower level. We're going to come into downward facing dog. So reaching your bottom up, looking right and left as you bend one knee at a time. Then finding that stillness, really pressing the base of your fingers as you reach your chest towards your thighs. You may find it's easier to get your heels closer to the mat or even touching the mat because we're elevated on these blocks, which feels kind of nice. And let's lift our heels up and down a few times. And then the next time your heels come up, really press your chest towards your thighs. And then release your heels back down. We're going to raise that right leg up, bending our knee, stacking our hips. And then very slowly, we're going to place it on the outside of the right block, dropping our back knee, bringing the blocks to the higher level. Let's have a gentle bend in our elbows as we let our pelvis sink, looking up, feeling the stretch in the front of our left hip, our hip flexors, which can get so tight as we sit and drive. Now we'll gently bring our bottom back into a half split, so you can walk the blocks back a little bit. And we're keeping our back straight as we pull our right hip crease back, gently dropping, feeling the stretch in our hamstring. And then slowly release. So our knee is over our ankle. We're going to take the block in the left hand and reach it up, looking up. And very slowly bring it down. Let's place the blocks in front of us with our hands on the mat so we can heel toe our foot to the left, coming down into pigeon. So let's move a little right and left. And if this position is uncomfortable for you, you can always lay on your back and do a figure 4 stretch, pulling your legs in. So always honoring how you feel. Now let's pause and center. And if you feel like your left hip is like coming up a lot, just give a gentle press with your right hand and just notice how that feels to let your left hip come towards the mat. Maybe you look right. Just gives you a nice stretch. And then we'll very slowly fold forward. You can stack your forearms to make a pillow for your forehead, or you can place your forehead on the mat. Completely relax. And once again, if you feel your left hip is coming up a lot, you can always give a gentle push down with your right elbow and just notice how that feels. And very slowly release back up. Let's bring the blocks back. We're going to take our time going back into downward facing dog. And you can find that movement, or you can go straight into your downward facing dog. And then we'll raise that left leg up, bending our knees, stacking our hips, pressing through our hands. And then taking our time, bringing that foot to the outside of the left block, dropping our back knee, moving the hips to the higher level so we can sink our pelvis down, looking up. And then very slowly walk the blocks back, bringing your bottom back, pulling that left hip crease back, keeping our back flat today. Feeling the stretch in our hamstring. And then we'll bring that knee over our ankle, reaching that right block up, getting a nice stretch in the front of our body. And release it down. Let's heel toe our foot to the right, dropping that knee. Move your blocks out of the way and move a little right and left. And then when you come to center, if you'd like, you can try that little press with your right hand, pressing that right front of your hip towards the mat as you look left. And then very slowly release, making your way down into sleeping pigeon pose. Now we're going to very slowly come up. We're going to turn so we can come on our right side. So our right forearm is down, our right leg is straight, and we're going to lift our left leg up and just sort of pull it towards our body, looking towards our leg. You can let your body sink. You can have as much bend in your knee as you'd like. And then we'll slowly bring that foot behind our leg, reaching our left arm up, lifting our pelvis. If you'd like, you can even look up and get a gentle arch with your palm facing the sky. And then slowly come down on your belly. On your bottom. You're gonna sit up, looking towards the short edge, bringing that left foot on your thigh, and finding your blocks. And we're going to slowly fold forward as we press our left knee down. And if this is too uncomfortable, you can always put your foot on the mat facing your right leg. Just a nice forward fold. And slowly release back up. We're going to take our time turning to the left. So moving our blocks, straightening our left leg on our left forearm. Let's reach that right leg up and pull it towards us as we let our body sink back and breathe. And then we'll gently place our foot behind us, reaching our pelvis up and our arm up. Outside of the left foot is pressing on the mat. If you'd like, you can open up a little bit, looking up, squeezing our glutes. And release. Let's turn and place this right foot on our thigh, finding our blocks to give us a little support to our arms as we slowly fold forward. And very gently press up. Let's straighten our legs in front of us. With our blocks by our side, we're going to flex our feet. Hands are on the blocks, bringing our elbows back, pulling in our belly, sitting up nice and straight in this staff pose. Relaxing our face and breathing. And then relax your feet, letting your toes fall out, blocks coming forward. We're going to go down into this straight forward fold. slowly release back up. Let's shake our legs out a little bit, and let's do a heart opening pose with our blocks. So one block will be behind our shoulder blades, one behind your head. You can have your blocks on the high level or the low level, and you could even make this block lower if you wanted to open up your throat. I think I'm going to keep mine at the same height today. So take your time. One block is between your shoulder blades, one is behind your head, and you can adjust them as you come down. And you can keep your knees up. You can straighten your legs, or you could let the bottoms of your feet come together with your knees falling out. And this is also a good one to sort of play with our arms. So palms facing up, elbows bent, and maybe you want to slowly straighten your elbows just enough so you feel a gentle stretch, but you can completely relax. And once you get in this position where you're relaxed, we're going to take 3 deep breaths in and out through our nose. I am grounded in my truth, and I keep an open heart, trusting the changes that come my way. Now very slowly, let's press up on our elbows. We're going to take the blocks out, come all the way down, and let's place one block between our thighs. I like to do it this way, and you're going to squeeze it. We're going to place the other block between our hands. So let's lift our legs up and feel your low back pressing down into the mat. So we're squeezing both of the blocks, and let's move our arms and our legs opposite direction. So just kind of a small little movement, getting a little rotation, engaging our abdominal muscles. And then we'll pause and center, extending our legs, flexing our feet, reaching the block in our hands towards our toes. And then we'll very slowly lower our legs and our arms just enough that you stop before your back arches, and then back up. Let's do this a few times. Breathing, relaxing your face. One more. And then we'll bend our knees, removing the blocks. We're going to do one last stretch to our hamstring. So find your strap. Let's straighten our left leg, placing the strap around the right foot. And just very gently pull that leg towards you. You can have a bend in your knees. Just feel that nice stretch. And then this time we're going to keep this right leg straight as we bring it to the left slowly. And you can stay like this, or if you'd like, you can bend your bottom leg, reaching your right arm down to find your foot. This is called cat pulling its tail in yin. And breathe. And then very slowly release that left foot, and let's bring that leg to the right. You can have a bend in your knee, or you can straighten it. You can keep your left knee out, or you can straighten your leg. Breathe. And slowly release. Let's switch sides. So placing that strap around the left leg, right leg is straight. Getting that hamstring stretch. And then we'll slowly let that leg drop to the right. And maybe you want to bend your bottom leg, finding your foot. Cat pulling its tail. Now with a bend in your knee, let's switch hands of the strap, slowly bringing that leg to the left. You can straighten your leg if you'd like. And your right leg can stay bent or you can straighten it. And then very slowly, let's remove the strap, placing it to the side, grabbing our knees in our hands and doing some gentle circles. And gentle circles the other way. Let's take our peace fingers, grabbing our big toes, and do a little happy baby, rotating right and left. Maybe you want to straighten and bend your legs. And you also have the option, if you'd like, to straighten both legs and just give a little pull, this final stretch. And then very slowly, let's make our way into Shavasana. Legs are wide on the mat, toes are falling out, palms are facing up. Completely melt down. Breath returns to normal. I'll start to deepen your breath, finding a little movement in your fingers and your toes. We're going to bend one knee at a time and slowly roll onto our side so we can come back into an easy seated pose. Now we're going to end today with 3 ohms. And when I chant Om, it's a 3-part chant. It's Aum. So what we're going to do is the first part of the Om, you're going to breathe into your root chakra. Second part, your heart. Third part, your crown chakra. So let's take a deep breath in for Om. We're going to do this 3 times. Let your breath return to normal. Taking this moment to notice how you feel. Maybe you feel a subtle vibration, a subtle energy moving through your body. I am grounded in my truth. and open to changes that come my way. Let's bring our hands to heart center, bowing our heads, giving ourselves gratitude for showing up today on our mats to practice and come home to ourselves. The light in me honors the light in you, and together here now and always, we are one. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you're feeling grounded and peaceful, and I hope to see you again and practice together very soon. Have a beautiful day.